Good morning, traders and investors. Are you guys ready to go ahead and continue the hot streak running here? I was in the red on Friday, came back with none other than Triple BY, baby, making that money on the Bed Bath & Beyond. But we'll talk a little bit about that trade and what we are looking at this week. A lot to look at in retailers. So let's take a look and dive into none other than live trading with Benzinga. Hit that like button. What do you guys like about live trading? Let me know in the chat. Let's go ahead and check it out.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Those words have been dancing around my head all night. Oh, it's Vegas lore, that phrase.
All right, let's bring on the boys. What's going on, guys? Let's dive on into the show. Welcome to it. How we doing, guys?
Great. Loving our new intro, honestly. That's really sweet. Love the refresher here.
Yeah, trying to work up some skills, get some new things on here. So smash the like if you guys enjoyed that new intro and are excited to jump on into live trading with Benzinga. I got Ryan and Zunaid ready to jump on into this market. Take a look. What do you see on out there, guys? Let's dive on in. Looks like the hoodie's up and he's ready to go.
Yeah, we can go ahead and get started with my stuff here. Taking a look at Tesla, 900 is going to be key. So, I mean, to be honest, I might just put an order out to buy some at 900. Matter of fact, I'll do that after when Ryan's talking. But I'll just set an alert there. Should hit obviously soon. And let me go ahead and mute the alerts here. Yep, that's already good. So looking at 900, if 900 holds, I think we can go ahead and test around, go back to like the 925s, 930s, and possibly even want to go ahead and test a break of this 940 would be beautiful. So I am going to go ahead and grab some shares around 900. And speaking of grabbing some shares, I am already in AMD. You can see we had an inside day on Friday, and then looking to have it kind of go break it to the upside, possibly go ahead and test 104.50s, 105s, and then you can see have a pretty little drawing here that we're breaking out of. Hopefully we can continue and move to the upside if the market wants to participate. But that's kind of what I'm keeping an eye on. Already in a position, I went ahead and bought some small size shares at $100.30. I'll continue buying some with a stop loss below 99. So I'm risking about $1 and some change on this one. It's not going to be the best risk reward trade, but again, I just wanted to get a little piece of the action on here on AMD. But if it goes ahead and enters the 101.50s, I'd kind of go ahead and buy some more. And then hopefully if we get the 102.50 breakout, that would be great. And of course, I'll pay attention to the options as well and see what's coming in and out so that we can go ahead and position ourselves a little bit better. But if it breaks to the downside, I wouldn't mind puts. Maybe I'll have my stop loss not as wide. I don't know. We'll see. Depends on how many shares I get because I definitely don't want to start off Monday with with an awful losing day with money and things like that. But let's go to take a look at the SPY for me here. Let's see. Let me go to the daily. Looks like we still have a little bit of room to go ahead and test this trend line that I've got to around the 430s or so. So I think the market could kind of go. But again, I'm just going to position myself, wait to see what happens. If it wants to come back and test the 420s, maybe I'll grab some stuff. But we had a beautiful, beautiful trend day on Friday. And that was just, I mean, I didn't get a chance to trade all of it because I was traveling, but got a little bit of piece of the action in the morning. But that's what's going on there. Apple, if it wants to come back to the test the 170s, I'd be interested in this one. But if not, then I'll kind of hold off, see where the trend is. Maybe if it breaks 172, but for now, 170 is an area that I'd be interested in to go ahead and scalp some on that one. And then on the Qs, maybe if it wants to come back and test the 325s, I'd be interested in this. But you can see you got about 331 that's acting as resistance at the moment, right around this area on the Qs. So if it breaks that, we could see some more upside. Not sure if we'll get it though, but it seems like a lot of them, besides Tesla and AMD, it's going to be a matter of, hey, wait to see what happens the first 30 minutes, see what the flow is like, see what the market's like, and then we can go ahead and pounce on it. But if Tesla wants to come down and test 900, I'm going to go ahead and grab some shares on that. I'm already in AMD at $100.30. What's up, Ryan?
That was Nice segue there. I wasn't ready for that, Zunaid. You definitely punked me. A lot of good stuff what you were talking about there. Let's start with the overall view here of the market. Take a look at SPY here. Full disclosure, I am definitely thinking that inevitably we're going to retest this 360 area, excuse me. So I'm in the camp that the bottom is not necessarily in for the year. I think what ends up happening is not only do we test 360, but we actually break it and kind of overshoot that level. I'm not sure if we go to 350 or 340, but that's kind of the camp that I'm in. Now, we've had this huge run up in the SPY recently, so it's been tough to be bearish, especially recently, because the market just keeps pushing higher. And you know what they say, don't ever short a dull market. Now, yesterday's week, I think, was something like 3%. So really strong week last week. On Friday, I took SOXS calls ahead of the weekend, trying to actually play for some downside. So we're down a little bit here on the futures, but really not that much. It'll be much more interesting to see what happens on the opening print. If I'm up on these calls at all when they open, they're the 34 calls, by the way. If I'm up, that expire this week. If I'm up on these calls, I'm going to close that, take that profit, and then wait for another setup. I think at some point this week we move down, but I actually wouldn't be shocked to see us rip right here out of the open. So Zunaid, as far as some of the stocks that you're watching, I actually think that you might have some really nice opportunities to trade those here today. So that's kind of my view. I want to wait and see what happens. I have a plan for no matter what happens, so I feel prepared at least for this week. Now let's take a look at some of the individual issues, which I believe are going to be on deck today. First one here is going to be our favorite stock from this show, Veru. This stock has been just an absolute monster for us. It's provided a ton of trading opportunities. It's provided a lot of happiness, a lot of shit talking here in the chat. This stock's really got it all. And it had an immensely powerful end to the week last week. Here we are in the pre-market. We actually went as high as 1960. We're kind of curling back up here. Look for a move through 19. Veru really strong. I have no position in this. I used to be long calls. I don't have them anymore. I'd like to take a position in this, and I'd like to be able to trade this today. So it doesn't have a whole lot of volume here in the pre-market, but I expect that volume to pick up as soon as the market actually opens. So Veru going to be one of my top watches, not only just today, but this week in general. Next one here from this list is going to be VEEE. This is Twin V Power Cats. I believe that this is the EV boating company. Did I get that right? I'm pretty sure that's what this is. Let's see. Marketer, recreational commercial power catamaran boats for fishing. So we've got EV boats. This seems to be the new rage. This stock has really kind of been going crazy. Awesome opportunities on Friday. We should see some more opportunities today. I think what's going to be on deck here is a setup and then a move through 9. So what I mean by that is that I think that this is going to try to push up to 9, and it may set up right at that round number, but it'll be interesting to see if we go any higher. If we pop through it, do we really run? Is there a range break trade there that we could possibly do? Or is it going to be yanked as soon as it moves through those key levels? So I'm going to be watching this. Well, this is going to need volume just like a lot of the other plays, and we'll see if we end up getting it. Now, looking at some of the other stocks here, we have TISI, T-I-S-I. Actually, they have a catalyst here. I'm not familiar with the stock itself, but they do have a catalyst here. Team Incorporated shares are trading higher after the company announced the sale of its Quest Integrity business to Baker Hughes for $280 million in cash. The company also reported Q2 EPS and sales results that were up. So the quarter that they just looked back on were better than estimates. They also made a sale for $280 million cash. Market seems to like this, and it's really popping this up. Now, I don't know how good this is going to be for long term, but right here looks like one of the things that we're going to be testing here is this 170, 172 supply area. So I'm going to be watching this one as well. In particular, going to be paying attention to the level 2 quotes to see if there are any blocks that end up getting taken out. A move towards 185 would be great, and a pop above 185 would be better still. So we'll see if we end up getting that here. PSTV is going to be another one here, Plus Therapeutics. Now, this is trading up. This hit a high of 106. We're already kind of pulling back here, down 20 cents at 86 level. Plus Therapeutic shares are trading higher after the company presented data from its RESPECT, R-E-S-P-E-C-T, clinical trials of rhenium-186 nanoliposome. I probably butchered some of those words, but you get the idea of where we're coming from. PSTV, we'll see if this turns into a day trade runner, currently under $1, but having a nice, strong pre-market here today. Next one here is going to be Helbiz, and this is another repeat from last week. Helbiz gave us great opportunity last week. It's popping up here again. Helbiz shares are trading higher after the company after the company's CEO disclosed a purchase of 252,000 shares at an average price of $3 a share. So CEO bought at 3. We're currently at 162. You could absolutely see how that could get some legs here today. We've already had some runs. This stock likes to move around, likes to yank, so be careful if you end up trading this one. Next here is going to be UBX, and we talked a little bit about this one on Friday too. It really didn't do anything. In fact, it just kind of sank out of the open. Pretty disappointing as far as stocks that we were prepared to trade. It really didn't give us any type of long side trade. Perhaps it found a bottom as it starts to curl back up here. I'd really be interested here on a break of 164 and then another test here at 171. I think those are going to be your mile markers, if you will. If we're able to test those two zones, perhaps we can push up towards this 2 handle and maybe even pop above it. So we'll see if we end up getting a trade today out of UBX. Remember, we didn't get that in the past. AMPG, this looks like this is popping here today. Looks like it's already retraced part of its move. We'll watch this one out of the open as well. And of course, BBBY. I'm not sure if this is on Mitch's list today. I know he briefly talked about it in a trade last week. Looks like this is gearing up for some more fireworks. Of course, whenever any of these meme stocks light up, it's always worth, at minimum, following the others on the back burner, namely GME and AMC. We'll see if those can get going here today as well. So that's about all I've got here so far. Kind of a lot to watch. We'll see where things end up, and we'll see what type of market we get. You know, the one thing that is worth noting here, especially since we're talking about some of these different biotech stocks as potential day trade stocks, it'd be worth it to understand that if you look around, there are plenty of other biotech stocks that have had offerings, right? And that's causing the price to sink. I don't know if RKDA was one. Yes, RKDA registered direct offering of 4.7 million shares at 106. Stock's currently at 90. I know APGN I saw had an offering here. So keep in mind, we are in a rising rate environment. These biotechs often are not flush with cash and somehow are going to need to raise cash in order to continue R&D or to continue business operations. So keep that in mind. In particular, if you're holding them overnight, it feels dirty, but we've seen it a whole bunch of times. One of these stock trades up maybe 100% during the regular session, only to release an offering in the overnight and just sandbag anyone that decided to hold overnight. One of the reasons I don't do it, biotech's not my forte or my wheelhouse, so we play it as it lies. Just keep in mind that there has been some offerings, and we're likely to see some more if any of these stocks really go crazy.
Sweet.
Brian, I'm sorry. Mitch, apparently I stole your play here, so what we're going to have to, I apologize formally to you. That was not my intention. Do me a favor and come in here and blow Brian away with some information that I was not able to give you. I don't think Mitch is paying attention. He doesn't have his headphones on, so I don't think he can hear me. Zunaid, I hope your shoulders are wide and you're ready to carry us here into the opening bell.
Yeah, sure am, man. I definitely can. It's interesting you mentioned that because my actually lower back is a little bit sore, but that's not, it's like it genuinely is a little bit. I don't know if I slept wrong or what, but anyway, though, I'm taking a look at BBBY here. I wanted to grab some shares at 1477. Then I got distracted with a bunch of slacks, and then I came back up, and now it's at 1503s. So I feel like I'm still going to be a degenerate here. I'm going to go ahead and grab a small size on BBBY. Nope, that's too many B's. Hang on. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there we go. I got that nailed. I'm going to go ahead and grab some shares here because I am a degenerate, and I just went ahead and grabbed some at $15, and we'll call it 1 cent. We'll call it 15 cents because that's what I like. All right. So BBBY, that's what I'm going to trade in right now. My stop loss is going to be a break of 1450 to the downside. So that way it cracks the VWAP and it cracks this previous support in the last 10-minute candle as well. And you can see this was resistance. Now I'm hoping that it holds a support. And my target on this for the half the shares that I have, let me put that in. It's going to be 1538. I'm going to go ahead and sell some if it gets to that level. And then, of course, we're going to wait and see if we can get the ride up above 15 and let's just get a monster move on BBBY. I know we've got a couple of interviews coming up later today as well. We'll talk to you guys about that once we get things confirmed. And there is BBBY trying to make its move to the upside now, 1507s. There we go. That's the type of movement we need. See what AMD is doing on us. AMD, you want to come down? That's great. That's great. Thank you. We appreciate that. But you see this $100 level. I'm hoping that it holds. Wouldn't be surprised if it kind of comes down, tests 100 real quick, and gives us maybe 30 cents or so. We'll see if we get a chance to play that a little bit. Meg L on fire.
Zunaid, I just really quickly want to stop you here and thank
Please.
you. Thank you quite a bit for also talking about BBBY, because now both of us have kind of stolen Mitch's play. So when Mitch gets back here, he's going to have a high bar to kind of go above the analysis that we've already. Look who it is.
See, you got to have your headphones on, man. That orange juice is making us take the plays here.
All I got to say is,
who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that?
Mitch,
who is that?
Are you still in your shares, or did you sell it on Friday?
No, bro. I sold them to you. That's what you do, baby.
Oh,
you sold it to me.
You
just sold it. You just sold it to me.
I sold them to you, man. You could take them. You could take them. Don't worry.
Well, let's see.
The reason why is I think I'm shorting it today into you. You know.
Mitch is popping off.
Yeah, I honestly think
that.
No, I said it in pre-market prep that I honestly think the high for BBBY is already put in for the day. So I don't think it even will get past that 1561, or at least won't close past that. I think this at least has run too far now. And so you could get a retracement of this recent move here. And so you're talking about a pullback, I would say closer towards the 1260s today. And so I think it actually can get down below the 13s today. So I'm not actually trading this to the upside today. I'm actually flipping towards the bear side. A lot of that is the outlook that I see in AMC. AMC extended, looking like it wants to come back to support 23s today. It could come right back to 23s. It could crack all the way down to 22s today. And so with this being said, I think the upside outlook today is just the wrong way to look at it. But that doesn't mean that necessarily it isn't going to go up. But that's just because I feel like there's a lot of these trades that are extended. Also, to point out, the important thing for me today is watching the SPY. I think the SPY is going to start reversing here. Reason why is that we're starting to get above the 80s. I've talked about last week how we were in the 70s and looking to get into the 80s with a day of strength. On Friday, we were at 78. Today, we're now at 81.72. And so in my eyes, I think the topping is the 85. Do I think we could get a little push today? Yes, there's still room for a little push today, but I don't think there's much after that. Even if we have a strong day today, I would definitely start pointing towards the top on this week. And so we've had a 4-week rally. I don't think we have a 5-week rally. And so we're going to probably get the rug pulled sooner or later. The question is, will that come today or will it come tomorrow? I think you could get a push here towards 426, but I don't think we'll even get past that pre-market 427. So that's kind of the upside outlook to take a look at the turnaround. And a lot of this based on the RSI. And when I look at RSI, a lot of that is based on the daily RSI, not intraday. I don't like using RSI for anything other than daily or weekly outlooks. And so my eyes, we're starting to get to that point where we're overbought and could see the turnaround. All right. What else is being mentioned out there in the chat? What's up? What's up, guys? Let's go. Time to make some money. But definitely, I think that now you're starting to see probably a turnaround. Be careful with that BBBY. If I was still holding it from Friday, I would definitely be looking for a sell today as you're getting into this level right here. This is why I think you got that rejection from that kind of pre-market outlook. And so there you guys see it. 1580s, definitely there's some resistance that plays into that on the daily. And you can see it down here as it comes right into that 1580s, 1590s. There's some resistance that it comes into play. I think that holds up today. and you could get a retrace back down here, as this stock has already broken out here. And from the bottom, I mean, if you look at this from the bottom, this has been in a massive move, about 229%. All right, another one to watch today, Tesla. Tesla's going to also tell us what's going to happen. Do we hold the 900 on pullbacks? Holding the 900 on pullbacks could get you back up there towards the 940s. If you break through the 900 today, you could be heading right back down there towards the 870s and 860s. So just be careful there. And Tesla, one to watch. What is going to turn us around? It's probably going to be tech here. So I think you keep watch on Nvidia. Does Nvidia put a strong candle up here towards 190? Could give us that look right out the gates. The big question is, will it continue after that 190? I think you might get a big green spike eventually, followed by some leaking on the rest of the day. Be careful with the bull traps out the gates. I think a lot of people are going to probably see some bull traps here. So I'm going to try to be calm here out the gates, looking to see if we get the swing turnaround or if there is an actual run in these tech names. In my eyes, I think these have ran way too far, and we're getting to that point where we're extended. But keep your eyes on it. Of course, you're going to watch stocks like Apple that have a big push up in the last couple of weeks. Do these start turning back around this week?
There's your
Ding,
bell,
ding,
folks.
ding,
Good
ding is
luck.
right. Let's go. Let's get it, guys. Let's see what we got here right out the gates here. I think, Zunaid, you're already in Triple BY, right?
Already in Triple BY, but I'm also in AMD. That's moving to the upside.
Aha.
So let's go ahead and put that up. You've got AMD currently at a moving a lot of things here. What's going on? There we go. Looks like AMD want to hit the previous close of $100.70 cents. You've got BBBY coming down. If BBBY goes ahead and breaks the 1450s, that was my stop loss. I'm going to go ahead and have that ready to go here. If it breaks it, I'm out. All right, looks like it's going to break it. I'm going to go ahead and get out of that position here. If I can go ahead and get this darn seller going.
Looks like I should have shorted it right out the gates, baby. Cutting down fast, that Triple BY.
1444, and then of course AMD want to hit at the highs. I didn't have my limit orders out there, unfortunately, so I don't have those shares out. Let's go ahead and check out what's going on with Tesla.
Short.
Tesla, nice, beautiful pop to the upside. I'm not going to go ahead and chase this one. I'm going to wait for it to kind of come down to the 900s. And this is why you want to go ahead and get out of BBY. As soon as any trade that you know it's not working out, you're wrong, get out.
Tissy holding in at 162 there. Remember, we want to see this move through 170 on Tissy, TISI. No trades yet today.
Everything down from the open, big energy down big from the open. Just be careful there. Oil
down
just getting
5%
slacked.
Veru first move up.
And actually look for a drip for an upside push here. Might actually trade drip.
Come on, AMD. What you gonna do? There's Tesla coming down. This is why you don't want to chase it, but I'm still going to wait and see if it wants to give us like the 902s at least. And there's AMD moving to the upside. If it goes red to green, that'd be huge.
Drip taking that nice push to 1820s. I'm looking for a pullback here below 18s to try to get long on it.
And Tesla now above 914s. Beautiful on that one. And there's AMD now red to green. I'm going to go ahead and sell 3/4 of my size here. Sold at 190. 190. We're out. 3/4.
Still watching, kind of waiting for things to shake out here.
Didn't get up there to the VWAP. Wanted to get short on Triple BY. It's already down there. Pretty good amount right out the gates. Down about 5-6% already. Could have been nailing this out the gates. Wanted to pull back there to 1470s. It didn't even go towards the VWAP there. It just came right back down to 1412s.
All right, sold the rest of my AMD here at 101.19s. 101.19s, I am out. We lost 50 cents on the BBBY. We went ahead and made about 90 cents.
Nice job.
Thank you on the AMD side. And look at Tesla. I mean, what a beaut. What a beaut.
DraftKings continuing to the upside today. We'll see if that one continues. Man, that swing trade on that one. I would have been able to hold on. We're talking about 50% on that one. Looks down today.
Nvidia to the upside like a monster.
Yeah, just be careful there. I think the tech, I'm kind of expecting this little push here right out the gates. Could be some bull traps set out there. I don't know how much more this tech run can really run. It just doesn't have any more. I think it needs some catalyst now. It needs some real legs.
Mitch, that was the impetus behind me taking, the semiconductor short over the weekend. Now, SOXS has just completely a huge red candle out of the open here. But I agree with you. I think at some point this week, that tech rally has got to fade.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Man, oh man, I don't have any more AMD, but there goes AMD to the 101.38s. And Tesla, here, I'm going to actually, on AMD, I'm going to try to be cute like a dummy. I'm going to go ahead and try to, oh, that's not AMD, I meant NVIDIA. On NVIDIA, I'm going to try to be cute here for a second. I'm going to go ahead and grab the 187.50 puts just to kind of scalp it. I got filled at 365. I'm going to look to sell some at 390s if I can get it there. Come on. Come on. My stop loss is going to be 190.25 if it doesn't come down.
Mark pushing strong out the gates. NVTA, you guys, that's a big mover there, trying to move back up. That one's an interesting stock here, interesting play here, trying to get back above the 6. Pretty volatile name. It's a cheaper name too. DNA is another one that I'd give for another push above 4, right? If you're looking for that, that one looks like it's setting on up here for a push towards 4. And BBBY, man. Oh, I wish I would have shorted this today. It's already down there to 1390s. And so looks like I think I called that right with the pre-market high there, probably being the high of the day there as you're seeing BBBY just get pummeled.
You've got a pop above for 190.50s on NVIDIA. On the put side, I'm down about 9% on those.
Trying to scalp DNA here. Just got a little bit there. Looking for another ad here if it pulls back. But I see this up momentum. Let's see if we can get through here going up to 4.
Tesla rejecting from the 920. May come back to test VWAP around 912.
Veru looks like this might want to test 20 to the upside here. VLDR interesting here as well through 206.
I'm going to go ahead and be a lunatic here. Oh, nope. Didn't even give me the chance.
Just being all types of crazy today, Zunaid.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm just staring at this screen here. I'm going to add to my position on the NVIDIA puts, grab some at 335. If it breaks 190.60, I'll definitely be out and take a loser. And then I'll be wiped clean of my gains on in AMD. The puts that I grabbed at 335, I'm going to look to sell those around 355.
RGS with an interesting move up out of the open here. I'm going to watch Veru, I think.
Come on, just pull back a little. Jesus, AMD 101.65s.
No pullback out the gates there.
All right, the grabs, the ads that I had at 335, I went and got some out here at 355 and 360. So I'm out of all of those on the quick scalp. Still holding on to the ones that I have grabbed at, what is my average price on these? At 365, I'm still in those.
Veru definitely flirting with this resistance area here.
See if I can get through on the scalp here on DNA. Just want to break through the 385s here, then start pushing up.
Trying some Veru here. See if we can push higher on Veru.
get some multi-charts going here. Let me see if I can get these all up. DNA.
All right, I don't have the patience for this one, so I'm going to go ahead and sell everything except one contract just so I can not keep hawking this one. I'm going to go ahead and sell out of these Nvidias at 360s right in the middle. I only got one contract left just to see how well I trade this one.
Yeah, very definitely bouncing around here.
I'm out of the Nvidia ones. It worked out really well on the puts on the ads that we had, but I'm just playing with fire, so I'm gonna get out of it.
All right, I'll put up this chart. It has all those three there, and if there's any position you want to talk about, Zunaid, just let me know. I got them all up there. I got DNA, SPY, and Qs in the middle here. Tesla top right, and Nvidia to the left. AMD on the bottom right. DNA for me on the bottom left here. And then if there's anything you want to call out, Ryan, just let me know. I'll try to put it up here.
Just watching Veru for right now. I'm about to get stopped out of it, to be honest. Yep, there we go. Stopped out of Veru, so took an L there, but very small.
Okay. Nice little pullback there. It was quick.
Shelly, I will absolutely have a discussion with Enver. There's no reason to be mean to cats, but I cannot short Ether. Sorry.
All right.
There was Vero breaking VWAP as well, so nice sell right before.
Yep. That was Zunaid. That's exactly it. I'm basically trying for the push there. It was right at the test zone. If it was going to fail, it was going to go to VWAP. Cracked VWAP here. It's exactly right. So
interested to see if it bounces around 1910s or so.
And exactly. And if it bounces, I'm going to be able to take it again. So good call there. We'll see if we get that bounce.
All right. Let's see what I want to do with AMD. If AMD wants to go ahead and test the 150s, do I want to wait till 100? Do I want to wait till 150s?
To get out of DNA here.
MEGL, whoever was trading that earlier, this strong here. This is going higher.
Lost there on DNA there. Shouldn't even pushed it there. I already saw the tech wipage, the reversal there, the hard reversal on tech there. Should have been looking to short here and maybe playing SQQQ from the bottom there. Reversals would have been the move here. Sox S is probably the move from the bottom there. Missing the bottom there. A little annoyed at my execution today. I started getting off of the tech short because they started pushing on up. But if anything, I should have been looking for the short there. Messing up there on my execution there. Should have been ready to nail this short takedown. And we're getting it right now. It's just missing out on it.
Let's see what the keys are doing.
BBBY now down to 1363. Man, that was the short call to the short. Oh, should have just shorted that early right out the gates. A little frustrating there. GME crushing down, AMC looking like it went to breakdown also, so you could see those continue on the downside. SQQQs was the play here out the gates there. I'm really frustrated on that. I'm not playing those.
TCRT looks like it's trying to take out 188 here. I'm going to try a little. TCRT 188 break is what we're trying for here. And then 190 is your spot.
I'm kind of tempted. I'm going to go ahead and grab a very, very small size on AMD 101 calls expiring this week. I got filled at 219. And unfortunately, nice. I'm going to add a shit ton if it gets to 100.
Nice topping action there in Apple. Apple looking like it's topped out there at 172. Really starting to break there. Drip taking that next step up. That was a nice pullback to the 18 that I missed also. I'm a little frustrated. Definitely missing the obvious plays today and taking a trade in DNA where I shouldn't even gone looking. Definitely a bad call there on my end. Knew what the trade today, did not execute here out the gates.
On Nvidia, if you're still hanging on to those puts, they're not going for about $4. So if you held on, good for you. I definitely scalped it and did not trade it to the best of my ability. But AMD, those calls, Now up a whopping 4%. Yay. No, now 6%. Oh, we moving.
Just trying to get short there.
Veru might be trying to bounce
Short
here,
a
but we'll
little
see.
bit
I
there
need
of
that to be
AMD.
confirmed.
Short a little bit there at the 101s.
Oh, man. Come on, AMD.
I'm actually short it.
Veru's
One of us is
above-
going to win.
Veru's above VWAP.
Wally, I was talking about TCRT. Tango, Charlie, Romeo, Tango. Crassy, enjoy your vacation, man. Glad you're joining us from vacation, but make sure you enjoy that.
Just added to the short on the AMD.
UBX moving here, not in it. TCRT took out that 188 at the 190 spot. Let's see if we can take this out.
Come on, baby. AMD hoping for the 7-minute candle to close above VWAP.
Ooh, that volatility on that candle right there. Quick
got,
reject there from 101.16s. Anything above that is going to get me out. I'm short AMD. You got Zunaid long.
Wait, what? Aw, damn. Aw, damn. Where you short from? I'm about to buy the shit out of these shit.
Well, I'm just jumping on the back of Zunaid.
Wait, where are you short? Where are you short? I gotta identify this. Hang on.
TCRT took out that 190 here.
Pretty much 101.
All right, boys and gals. It's time to squeeze them.
Here we go.
We'll see.
TCRT up. Might close. Pulled it all the way back down as soon as I said that. As soon as I changed it, we actually took out 188. There was a huge block there. Then we took out 190. And as you can see, that 190 break on the daily was pretty big. Went as high as 193, but they yanked it here. Still think there might be some more here. So I'm watching TCRT still in this.
It's all about the Qs right now. They're looking at almost the same chart as AMD.
All right, AMD moving up to the 101.20s. Those contracts are up about 14%. Scale out. Do what's best for your portfolio.
Always do what's best for your portfolio. That's for sure.
You know what today feels like, man? For me, at least,
Monday?
it's kind of it's kind of a little. It's not even like cloudy, but today feels like I'm gonna be in bed and watch a movie and not do jack shit except laundry because I have to leave again. That's the kind of day it feels like.
Yeah, I wish that would feel
Right?
like that to me. I have
Right?
to leave tomorrow.
Well, hold on. I
have to
didn't
leave
say
tomorrow for
I'm gonna
Detroit.
do it. Like my schedule doesn't allow me to, but that's the kind of day.
I was about to say, man, your schedule looking light, Zunaid.
Well,
we can change that up. We can fix that up.
I'm going through my calendar now to be like, which one of these meetings can I be like, hey, like, do you want to just like meet like never?
You know what? I'll make you
You
a
wanna
couple
meet
meetings. You
like
want some
never.
meetings, Zunaid?
Oh man,
I can make you a couple meetings. Don't worry.
looks like I've got futures trading, and then I've got a couple of affiliate stuff.
I could talk to some people. We could get some meetings going.
Right?
I have no trouble filling up your calendar. I just throw that out there.
Speaking of which, Ryan, I do wanna sync up with you because we're gonna look to do an interview, not an interview, but a webinar with a humble trader hopefully this month. And if your
Sweet.
schedule allows it, I think you'd be solid for that. If not, I can learn some things for you,
Yeah,
and then I can do it. But I'd love
totally.
for
I'd
you to
love it.
do it.
I've already interviewed Shay once. She's
I
awesome. Be
remember.
happy to do it again.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, because I talked to them a couple of weeks ago, and I told them
Just
it'd most likely be you if your schedule allowed it.
I'm just hoping AMD can humble Zunaid today.
What's your stop loss? Because I'm about to raise this shit all the way above. What's your stop loss? Let me know. Let me know what it is. Oh, and then some chocolate, and then some chocolate milk. And you know what, man? All right, let's see. Let's see.
The battle's on. Who wins today, Zunaid or Mitch? Dun dun dun.
Justin
like
Storm knows what's up. Humble Trader's awesome. Eric Van
Yeah,
Gilder,
she's
good
great.
morning, my man. I am gonna be doing some laundry today. I got a pack. I got an early flight tomorrow.
Oh, we're both traveling. What time are you leaving?
My flight's at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Mine is definitely not that. Well, it's at like, yeah, it's a little later than that. I don't even know what time it is.
Where
But
you
I will
going,
be
Zunaid?
there. Back to Indianapolis for esports. So like today, so I'll be doing that a couple more times. So like I flew in yesterday morning, and then I'm leaving in tomorrow. Then I'll come back Sunday, and then I'll leave again Tuesday one final time.
BBBY, can he come back to VWAP, please? Come back to VWAP, please. Tesla looks good for a short, but this AMD's looking good now also. Starting to get into the green now. Let's see if it can keep holding the 101s on the downside now. We want to see the Qs wipe out here also. Start breaking through the lows. That's going to give us that look on AMD that we can cut down. If this does reverse, though, just be careful because the action here is a squeeze up.
Yeah. Let's see what the contracts are. Oh, man, they're only up 3%. And I didn't sell when they were up 13. Boom, 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 boom.
Because you tried to put the hurt in them.
Boom. Oh, I'm still waiting. Boss, this shit's gonna break 101.50s. Come on, chat. I've never pumped anything in my life, but this might be it. I'm gonna try to pump $1 billion plus company.
Don't make me bring out the music, dude. It's been working for me.
How many billion-dollar company is this?
I told you the music's been working for me. It's all about the smooth jazz.
All right, I'm trying to pump a $163 billion company. Let's do it. Come on, y'all. 101.23s. Bye. Slap the ask.
Hey, be careful. You can get in trouble for slapping that ask.
I have consent.
Careful with those tech shorts. Yeah, don't worry. If I get my shorts ripped off, we'll keep them off.
Veru trying to go above VWAP. It's holding the 19s. So if you wanted to go long, that would be your stop loss, low a day. Q's rejecting from the 330, 70, 75 area, if you want to call it that. I was calling it off of your screen.
TCRP,
Tesla
TCRP
looked
took
good
that
there.
193 area up at 195.
Veru looks interesting there. It's fighting.
So I'm saying that's why I was on it earlier, but it didn't cooperate when I was in it. So we'll see if it, now that it shook me out, we'll see if it decides to go here.
Is
It was
it
just
back
waiting.
above?
It was just waiting for somebody to slap the ask, right, Mitch?
Here,
Yep,
let's
Tesla's
see,
trying to crack.
VERU.
Doesn't matter if you have one crack.
Yeah, I don't know where you're going with that one, but don't do it.
Yeah, I was gonna say not touching that one.
You
Love
didn't,
you guys,
you guys,
but
you didn't watch,
nope.
you don't got
Nope,
HBO?
Nope.
It's okay. I know you don't got HBO. Can't afford that yet. No worries.
Definitely don't.
Speaking of HBO, did you guys watch the Lions Hard Knocks?
That's what I'm talking about, Ryan. You didn't catch his speech?
I did. No, the beginning. The
coach's speech. He said,
Yeah,
if you have one ass cheek,
drag you out to the deep waters. Come on now.
one ass cheek, I don't care. Just keep battling.
Oh
Oh man, that coach, I gotta say, Ryan.
Missy, you guys are a mess as per usual. Absolutely love it.
Yeah,
you know what, Missy?
It's Monday.
I can appreciate that because we are a mess quite often here, and you still support us through us being a mess. You're a true loyal viewer, Miss Missy. Much appreciated.
All right, now or never. Zunaid's like, hopefully better never.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out this interview situation. I'm trying to figure out this interview situation.
Oh, yeah, that's another interview situation. It's another situation.
BBBY trying to curl here.
It's holding, though, I'll tell you that much. That squeeze is coming for me, Zunaid.
What? Sorry. I'm still paying attention to this damn interview shit. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, come on, baby, giddy up. Calls are up 15%. But my mind raised note, I ain't selling. I'm not selling. I'm not selling. I probably should though, because this is a solid amount, but I might regret this. I swear to God, if it doesn't go above. There we go. There we go. Come on. Need the pop above 101.50s.
All the pot names moving up.
Go.
Sorry, Zunaid. I just totally ran you over. I'm sorry, man.
You're fine. It's all right. I'll get myself back up.
Snap.
19%. I'm out here, half size on those AMD calls. Out some more.
Yeah, I'm trying to get out. I'm getting squeezed on.
Nah, go on and get out the damn bus, boy. Go on and get out the damn bus, boy. Yeah, who can afford an HBO now, son?
Well, it depends. If you got triple BY still,
you know what I'm saying? Hey,
you got triple BY still. We're wondering.
Let them know how much we lost on triple BY and how much we see. Mitch must not know about R&R. Come on, chat. Educate him. Educate him.
I don't know. I didn't see that. I don't know if you really lost that much.
Come on, chat. Hey, look, I scared you. Don't play me. Don't play me.
It's all good. It's all good. No, but literally, this whole interview stuff on the right-hand side there.
Well, I'm trying to see if I missed it because once I knew Chris was,
I started looking for where you were looking, and then I couldn't even find where you were looking.
I got out of the way when you two started slapping each other.
Yeah, I don't.
No, we're dealing with a lovely issue here on the right-hand side. So
the right-hand side, okay.
Yeah, when you guys see me look to the right-hand side, you guys already know the deal.
On a serious note, though, if you are in this AMD trade, it's already high a day now, so make sure you scale out, do what's best for your position.
Triple BY.
Got some out there. We gonna hold on to this shit. Do-do-dum-dum-do-dum-dum.
Do.
Veru big pull here below 19 now.
The hell?
TCRT just took 2.
Come on, Spy, baby. Get on up, baby. I'm going to take a SPX trade here. I want to go ahead and grab the $4,300 calls expiring today. Got filled at 270. Nope. That was a terrible fill. 285. God awful.
These pot names, man. I don't see any news. Someone asked earlier if they were supposed to have some type of legalization this week or something, but they're all moving. Sundial had earnings, it looks like.
Am I still short BBY? No, I went long at 15s and I took a stop loss at 14.44. So I think Mitch might still be short. Are you still short?
No, I'm looking at it short now.
Oh, okay. AMD to the highs, 101.80s.
Yeah, I made my money on it on Friday.
Oh, you didn't go short today?
No. It's just called in the pre-market.
I gotcha.
Do want it to get back above VWAP there. It just slightly ticked on it.
Saw
a little push I can add into it.
Saw a
truck. Jump into it.
with hold for Ev on the plate. So that's assigned to hold forever or until the EVs come around.
So confused.
I have no idea, man. I'm not one to, I don't know. What I do know is that we need this AMD to keep on moving. We already sold some around 20s, 20% gainers. Well, we want a little bit more, obviously, because we are greedy people, aren't we? Yes, we are. All right,
Apron strong this morning.
Those SPY contracts, the SPX contracts, I'm going to go ahead and sell all of them here at 350s. Out 350s. Let's go. Stop playing with me. We got those at 285, sold them at 350s. Pew, pew. Are you responding to this? Am I about to get a response?
You know it.
I will hit enter.
I tried to find where you guys are popping up.
It's in the shows. It's in the show's Slack channel.
Just part of life, While we're on stream, we got figured out. All right, short there. A little bit of triple BY.
See, I only pump $160 billion company, so I won't play this one. But on a serious note, though, if it stays above VWAP, it can get scared. But if it rejects it, you should have a beautiful trade to the downside as AMD's coming on down, trying to test VWAP here in a moment.
Yeah, AMD's now trying to, it shook me out. Now it's going to come crashing down. That's just the way it is.
Eric says all the pot names are moving up, so he's going to celebrate by lighting up.
Eric, I might be joining you soon.
Tom, you asked if today's futures dip was a fake out. This is what I'm still trying to figure out. So we'll see if we get a turnaround here. I'm still in the SOXS calls. We'll see if that ends up materializing. Might have to cut that here. Reminder, those calls expire at the end of this week.
Come on. AMD a little bit of pullback. Let's see what the time.
Matterport puts going off. Veru 25 calls going off. Interesting. Let me take a look at that one.
Especially when it's literally low a day.
Nice start drop there for triple BY. We'll see if it can continue down. 425 is the entry there.
AMD coming down a little bit, trying to test VWAP.
I don't know.
Don't do it, Ryan. Don't do it.
Yeah, I'm not going to. I was intrigued, but I don't think so. There's no reason for me to rush into stuff right now. This early on a Monday. Right? That's what I keep telling myself.
I agree. Oh, man.
All right, killing it here with triple BY. Going to take some off here. Just covered some right there at the 1384s from 1425. Now let's see if we take out the lows, 1350. There's a big bidder showing up here in the 66 area. Let's see if we can get through him. AMC lost its momentum. Let's see if triple BY can really crack down.
AMD coming on down. Now it's testing the below VWAP. Possibly going to test the red to green, or green to red rather, the previous close around 183. What you gonna do when they come for you? I'm going to go ahead and try a scalp here if I can. I feel that 101 at 101.02, so 2 cents.
Just took a little bit more there, a little quarter more on triple BY just to make sure we pay ourselves here. It might bounce back here to the VWAP. So I took a little quarter there.
Quata.
Quata. Got to bounce back. So they put the squeeze on me earlier.
Hey, man. Hey, man. You know how I pumped them $160 billion companies now? Don't play
I
with
see
me.
you. I see you.
Don't play
Don't
with me.
worry. Don't
I
worry.
mean, I saw you call the CEO literally like under the table and screw Mitch. I saw you do it.
I
Zunaid.
did. I try to warn him. I
I tried to
did.
warn him.
Hey, man.
Love it, Zunaid. Absolutely
man.
love it.
Hey, man.
Zunaid and that barber, that the barber cult he's a part of.
Yeah, I gotta let him know. Be like, hey, man, listen, stop what you're doing. Hit this. Hit the ask.
Turn on those cutters. See what happens here on the rest of the shares for Triple BY.
AMD bouncing. I mean, we're in the money here by like 12 cents, but that's nothing to write home about. But
Maybe
Oh,
Veru
20
found its
cents.
near-term bottom.
all right, these 20-cent scalps I'll take. So I went and scalped some at 101.23s. Half out 101.23s. I'm going to take some more at 101.30s if I get it.
Yeah, I'm with you there, Tom. I'm not up for playing coin flips either. I've actually really been hurt trying to play 50-50 setups. And that's one of the things I'm trying to do. I'm trying to actually wait for a better setup here today. It's resulting in less trading. But I'm okay with that, especially on Monday.
Why would it be a coin flip here though?
Because he's saying it could break either way, right where it's at. You don't think so?
I mean, you got to look at the daily outlook too. Intraday plays into it too. So, I mean, it depends. If you're just strictly on the intraday and not looking at anything on the daily, then yeah. But I mean, I think for me, probability is to the short side on Triple B. But
yeah, I would be inclined to say it's probable to the short side too, but nothing
to
really
each his
makes
own
sense.
there. I mean,
Yeah,
if you feel that's a coin flip there, not worth it. Hey, to each his own.
Come on, AMD.
IS, interesting here. IS has its VWAP at 457 and it's trying to curl through it. Not able to do it yet.
Rip finding some VWAP bounce there. Careful on the oil names. They're probably trying to break through the lows there. Yep, seems like it. Q's turning around also from the top there, right back down into the range where we were looking at it breakdown before. Be careful, you could see that breakdown. Tesla has a bullish setup, but if this flips down through the 900, that's where it really is going to start flushing down on the downside here. Bulls are holding it up higher than, let's say, 911s today. It just hit another VWAP bounce. We'll see what happens now.
I'm going to go ahead and get out of the rest of my AMD scalp here. On the remaining shares, I went ahead and lost about 7 cents. And then on the profit side, we made about 24 cents. So we will take it. We will take it.
So it wasn't that much. Wouldn't you know it? It's right back to my entry.
So the question is, are you going to get short again?
That is the question, right, Zunaid?
Let us know so we know how to play it.
Depends, Zunaid. You still in?
I'm in with the contracts. I'm not in with the shares.
Oh, that leaves room for question there.
I am in with the contracts.
Nah, I'm probably just going to let this Triple BY work here. We can let that last little bit of shares work. If it does continue to work down from here, it could just make us back into the green with just those shares alone. So remember how I like to do things, guys. Keep the profit and loss ratio in my favor. So we have 2 losing trades, right? If we do get this third winner, we should be able to bounce back. That's the important part, I think, of trading, is trying to always give yourself the ability to bounce back on the day and maybe continuing the green streak alive. Is that OJ? Hell yeah, that's that OJ. Pinky on up. Pinky on up, guys. We'll see what happens. BBY could reject from here, not get back above the 1412s here. We could just start breaking down through the low of the day there. Low of the day is 1342. Remember, we have this from 1425. That would be a monster move down there. Would be almost up about a point there if it starts breaking through the 40s, getting into the 30s and 25s.
Zunaid is falling in love like everybody else. What am I falling in love with?
It's okay. Let's fall in love. I am the love machine.
I didn't realize I swiped right on anything.
You swiped right, bro? Come on, man.
Oh, man. Ah. Damn. Yeah, it's definitely a stay in bed kind of day. No question about it. What do I think about Apple? Well, let's move on to Apple. Let's see. I would maybe try to play the opening range breakout. So if it goes ahead and cracks above 172.40s, 5-minute candle closes above, I'd go long. Or you can try to get around VWAP around 171.80s.
Hey, Jessica, good morning. The dreaded IT call early Monday morning. Been there, done that. Not fun. Good luck. Good luck.
Add their short on BBBY through the 1390s there. So average now down to 1407. And now we're holding the 14. Let's hold the 1410 here. Don't want it back above the 1410 here. 1406, right around that. Anything above that, we're going to get out. We're not going to let this get not to break even. If it does come back, it probably comes back to VWAP. That's why I added there. So now we just look for the breakdown. It should break down through this low 1369, start coming towards the 1340s, and that's going to be looking really good for us. Now we can take half off there at 1340, the shares that we just added, and then look for the continuation on the rest.
Tom says market wants lower. That should help your BBBY short. This is kind of what I'm looking for, and should also help the SOXS position.
Hell yeah. Yeah. I actually like that position right now, Ryan, as it's coming back above VWAP there. It looks really nice there. I'm going to actually look to see if I can get some of this success as it's coming back towards VWAP there. It just popped above towards the 1350s. Need to pull back towards 3430s, 3425s. That's what I'm going to be looking for now. If not, this could start getting moving here.
If it breaks below 913 on the Tesla, you can maybe grab some puts. But keep in mind, if it goes to like 904s or so, you could get a bounce from there. But I'm not going short unless this 5-minute or 10-minute better candle goes ahead and closes above 912s. Just not the best trade as it's flagging here, right? So you don't want to mess with that. I'd stay away, to be honest. I'm not saying it can't work, but me personally, that 920 ends up being resistance. So you can go short with a stop loss at 922 if you'd like. But to me, this flag could get real ugly if you're short. AMD moving on to the hundreds. What I'm going to do is I'm going to buy a shit ton of shares. Let's go ahead and put that order in at $100. And actually, I'm going to scale into this. $100.10. We're going to buy some. $100.05. We're going to buy some. And then $100.01. We're going to buy some. This could be a terrible thing to do, but I am in.
Out the rest of those shares on BBBY. Out them. I lost a little bit on the shares there. Popped up a little slippage there, about 7 cents on those shares. So bouncing back a little bit, still in the range where one trade could get us into the green. We did bounce back one of the trades there. Wasn't able to capture the second trade there. So Just pretty much one red trade on the day, essentially, from what we have. Let's just keep bouncing, keep looking for a better trade here on Triple BY.
ILAG ripping here just through 350. There's a big bid there at 350 now too. Let's see if they hit that out. I took just a little bit here at 351, hoping for a push above. We'll see if we get it. Come on, ILAG.
Getting ready to nail this Triple BY again. Just didn't want to get out. Didn't want to stay for the pop above here. If it pops above VWAP, you got to be careful there.
ILAG not going here. Going to pull that off for flat.
Here coming up to test the VWAP and previous close. I expect resistance here. Bounce near the time frame of when the calls are coming in.
Oh, you're welcome, Shelly. You know what's interesting about that is that I scolded him in a public channel on Slack. He didn't respond, almost as if he had his tail between his legs.
Wow.
And then, oh, no, wait, he did respond. Shelly is trolling hard, but it's true. Oh, I love how much fun we have here.
I'm along the contracts. I've still got a few contracts that we have on AMD. We had bought those at 219. We sold them when they were up 20-something%. Now I still have a few left. They're down 8%. I'm going to buy some equity when it tests $100 on AMD.
By the way,
BBBY.
Shelly, some new homework for you. The general manager of Benzinga Pro, Andrew Weiss, said that he stands with Enver. So you got a new target now. Trolling target. If you'd like his direct phone line, let me know.
We are about to lose some BZ Pro subscriptions. That's always good.
I sure hope not.
On what side?
Oh, you know what I just realized? I don't have chocolate milk, but I do have a double chocolate chip bundt cake in the freezer. Oh, hell yeah.
What does that have to do with anything right now? I need you to tie this back to reality for me. That's what I need right now. Why are you thinking about chocolate?
Because I'm gonna be in bed and watch a movie type of day. You know what I mean?
Oh, for heaven's sakes, this in bed watching a movie.
I'm just saying.
I know what you're saying.
Like, I don't have calls after 2.
Mitch, we need to work on Zunaid's calendar here, clearly.
Hey, man.
Hey, you want to do at the close for me, bro?
Nah, bro. What you saying? You don't enjoy doing it? Is that what you're telling me?
All right, starter there, 411s, Triple BY. Trying to add to this position above the 1420s here.
What movie? I want to watch The Longest Yard. I've already seen it. Don't get on me.
The Longest Yard.
But
the
I want to watch
popcorn
The
hands.
Longest Yard, you know?
Yeah, those popcorn hands. I know.
Oh yeah, I don't know what that means. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen The Longest Yard in like 15 years, so I don't remember.
Dude, how do you not remember the popcorn hands?
I don't know.
All
I know is I wouldn't last a day in prison.
It took you watching The Longest Yard to figure that out?
No. No, man.
I learned to be a savage, bro.
Nah, bro. If I ever commit a crime with a group of people and I get caught, look, you know, I'm about to pull a what's that dude's name? 69? Is that his name? 6ix9ine? That dude. Whatever. I'm about to snitch on all y'all. Yeah, Sasha, I've got a bundt cake in. Oh, but I can't eat it before 12, but I just might because screw it. Yeah, my life's about to be a mess. Watch the kid that kills his dad on Netflix. That's not the type of movie I'm looking to watch.
Right? I don't know how people watch things like that.
Yeah, me either.
No, thank you.
It's like, yeah, that's what I want to watch on the weekend.
It's like here I am trying to watch sports. It's oh my goodness.
No, you just gotta watch the kids that killed their parents on TV. That's the one you want to watch.
Yeah.
All right, so what's up with the Qs, man? Gonna hold this VWAP, or what we gonna do? We're gonna chop. What we gonna do? Where's the sesh? No, someone was talking about having a sesh. Tesla is just holding on. Either wants to just break out or just crack here. So it's interesting to watch. What do you think about Tesla here?
Well, real quick, I'm going to risk some more money because why not? Might have to pick up a few calls if I go ahead and lose this one. But I'm going to go ahead and grab the 331 calls on the Qs. Got filled at 79 cents. 79 cents on the three. Where the hell did it go? 331 calls. My stop loss is going to be below 329.80s. I will go ahead and get on up out of this one. But I'm hoping that this EMA holds.
Sundial near the highs here. Sundial looks like he's going to try to take out the highs. I'm going to watch this.
And put Sundial.
Because all these pot names are moving today.
Sundial, bro.
Money, money. It's been a profitable day, but we do not want it to go bad. All right, Qs, let's go. We are up 2%. That's more than your bank gives us. Sorry, Zoltan, if you're watching.
Zoltan hangs out a lot. What did you do to Zoli?
There we go. I don't know what happened there in BBBY, but let's go. Somebody just put the tank on it. There was a big order that just came in there. Big boy. I didn't even catch it. I need to go back to my time in sales to see if I caught it there, but something came in there at the 1420s and just started nailing onto it.
Schitt's Creek is okay, but I don't know. I can't get into Schitt's Creek. All right, looks like my Q calls are up a whopping 2%.
Tesla looks good too.
15.
Sundial trying 328, which is its high here. Might go if it pops this on Sundial. SNDL.
I don't want to sell these, but I will. Just going to respect my rules. I went ahead and took a 10-cent loss on the Qs. Let's see what AMD is doing, as that's where my attention will go. Veru. AMD. Ooh, AMD getting close to me getting filled. Pause. Dun, 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 dun.
Short on Tesla. Risk is 916. Small shares here on Tesla. Don't have too much there because I'm watching BBBY and still in that. I took Tesla at the 912.60 area. Wanted 914s, but didn't want to get picky there. Just wanted to get into the trade. It's down to 911s here. Let's see if it just breaks through 910s. That's where we could see the volume really come in and start seeing it break here. Here's 910 showing up. Boom, 910s. Can it break through there?
I'm going to wait for Sundial to set back up here, folks.
I am in AMD. Average price is $100.05. This could get ugly.
Success just ripping, man. That was a nice little pullback. It went down towards 38, didn't do the 25 pullback, but now up there back towards 35. That's a good play there.
And Mitch, the conviction that I really do think that the market is moving lower this week is the reason that it allowed me to hold through that pullback. I definitely think we trade back down here. That pullback was not enough to shake me from that position, and here we are moving higher. I'd like to see a push above 35 next.
Be careful with BBBY. It is coming back. There was a lot of volume that came into the name, so it could swing right back. We got to be careful here.
Thank you, Zoltan.
A little annoyed at myself. I didn't take any profit there when I got that big down candle in the BBBY. I ended up looking for more trades, went into Tesla instead of taking some profit. Should have took half off there, then let the trade work down.
UBX curling.
It's a lot going on today.
Yeah.
At least I've been kind of green for over a week, so if I finish red today, it is what it is.
There we go. Going to go ahead and take some AMD out here at the $100.19.
Blue Apron with a nice daily chart here. This is an interesting one. It's trying to curl back up. We had those highs about 506, so I'm not sure we'll go there today, but that'd be something to keep an eye on over the next several sessions here.
My next target on AMD is going to be $100.33. If I can get it, though, I don't know if I will.
Sundial coming back up towards 28 here. I pulled my position off, but I might hit this through 328 if we do it. There's 328 again.
I could squeeze reversal here on triple BY. Just being smart,
There goes 28.
staying in it for right now. V ripping, V. Zunaid, your V.
Wait, my V? Why is it my V?
I don't know. Didn't you like that one?
I don't remember this one. Yeah, I don't remember this one at all.
Oh, I don't know. Thought it was
30 on Sundial.
no revenge trading. Well, not really revenge trading there, but I should have taken profits. Now that I would agree with.
Oh, come on.
There goes 330 on Sundial. So I was shaking from this one a little early here. Feel like they might yank this. Kind of waiting for this one. I wonder if I'm going to wait too long, though. It
happens sometimes.
And I can attest to this, by the way. Eric did mention this in Happy Hour last week. We'll get Tesla to 900 by the end of this week, and it hit 948 on Friday.
Nice.
Yeah, that was a good call, Eric.
Very nice. Very nice.
Zoltan, you know we're waiting for this one. You know we're waiting for Chara earnings today. That's going to be a big one.
I feel like we should have Chara on the show and you can interview them.
Yeah.
Well, you own equity though, so maybe not, but maybe if you disclose it, I don't know. We could tag team it. You and Mitch could do it or something.
Yeah, I mean, I've been open with it for a long time, so it should be.
I mean, we could have it be a segment where it's like shareholders asks you know what I mean? Like we could position it in a very ethical way.
Yeah, aka a conference call.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's one way to do it. Come on, AMD. All right, I'm getting a little impatient. I'm going to sell some more here. Got a terrible feel, but I'm out some more at 122s. And the rest I'll just wait and see. Man, I'm getting sleepy.
It's one of those days, bro. It's Monday.
It's a movie day. Ain't that right, chat?
Gonna try Sundial here again at 332. Real tight stop, though, in case they yank this.
Yeah, look at AMD. Go. Go, 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 go.
Nice rejection there again there for triple BY. Now let's see if we can really flush down here. We haven't gotten the clear flush through the 1380s. If it does reverse here back above, let's say 1430s, that's where you could really see the squeeze get put on. So, hey, maybe you're not like me and thinking bearish for triple BY. The bullish moves above 1430s. I will also let you guys know at certain moves like that, right? What could reverse me? What could squeeze me? It's that push above 1430.
Oh, my God.
Buddy's very upset, by the way. Whoever's
I'm sorry, buddy.
What's wrong? What happened? What happened?
Here comes that squeeze, trying to push and squeeze me out here, guys. So just be careful there, triple BY.
Veru curling back up here, 925.
Yeah.
See if Veru goes for that high. I do think maybe Veru's been strong. I wouldn't be shocked if it prints 20s this week. I know we're not that far away at this point.
There's a flush. That's what I'm talking about. Looking to add actually here. Through the 1380s, I'll add. Trying to take this down here. See what we get. There's definitely a bigger player playing in here in the 14s. It's at 1420s. Between 14 and 1420, there's a big player. Is he a buyer or a seller? Honestly, I don't know right now. The only thing I can know is that there's some big orders going through there at 14 and 1420s. You can see the spike on the 1 minute candles. as the volume spikes anywhere near those levels, 14, 1420s, you get that spike.
Oh, man.
Tesla holding VWAP here, could reverse here. What's going on with the Qs? Qs look like they're trying to hold on to the 330 area. Below it, so a lot of wicks at 329.75.
Any news on Mullen? Hey, look, man, we tried our best to get the news and knowledge. Yeah. We tried. But
Risk it for the biscuit. This is you're right about this. You know you've made it when you're willing to say all the things against your trade for the good of others. Thing is that's what makes a market, right? So you might be in a trade that you feel good about, but there might be a case against your case. Acknowledging that is only going to help you and only going to help others. We try to do that here. We just had Mitch and Zunaid battling long short over one. Zunaid and I did that a few weeks ago. That's just how it goes.
We sure did. AMD holding the 100. Hopefully you guys got a chance to scalp it from that level. I'm definitely going to need to get some serotonin outside because I am not feeling it.
Sundial holding up here, but really kind of grinding. I'm out of it just because I don't have, frankly, if I'm being honest, I don't have the patience for that here today. And that might hurt me, but that's okay. I know the slate that I have ahead of me here. By the way, Veru popping here. I'm going to watch Veru. I think Veru above 1985 here probably works.
Man, this is going to be very, very either rewarding or probably going to put the squeeze on me in BBBY. And so it's going to be fun to watch it now. And that's all you can do is sometimes is set up for the trade and just stick to the trade from there. Know your levels. Either it comes in your direction or it doesn't. For me, this looks like a bear pennant here. The rule of 3 says we shouldn't get back above the 1430s now, and we should start breaking down. We'll see what happens there. If it does get back on up, could get towards the squeeze on 1430s.
Veru going for that 20 spot here. Just took out for 1987. Let me pull it up here real quick, Mitch.
Yeah,
looks
Q's
like
coming back too.
20 spot here.
Q's coming back, so just be careful, guys. We could see that push back up if you're short. There's the push there for BBBY, about to get squeezed out here.
Here's Veru at 20, big block at 20 on Veru.
About to get squeezed out in BBBY above the 1430s here. There's a squeeze, just got squeezed hard there. Out there at the 1458, definitely lost some on there. And the squeeze is on BBBY. It's going towards the upside right now. Looks like everybody loaded up between the 1420s and the 14s there. I was on the wrong side. I could feel the momentum changing there. Didn't want to change the trade early on there, but definitely got the squeeze there. And that's going to be strike 3 for me, guys. So, hey, that's how it is sometimes. I had a great week last week.
Out Veru here with a little bit of gain, waiting for this to set up again. I think that this is going to test 20 again, folks. We did have some 20 prints, huge block of stock there. This is what I'm waiting for on Veru.
Yeah, SIG, I went ahead and took profits on my contracts when they were up like more than 100%, but it is moving much, much higher above the 26s. I don't necessarily have any thoughts here unless it wants to come back and test VWAP area, but no thoughts for me on that one. And on AMD, we're moving a little bit higher as well. Hopefully you guys made some money on the $100 call out because I went ahead and traded that, called it out.
Tesla.
Made some money on that as well.
It is not a good one for me today. And how it goes sometimes when you had, I think I had like 9 straight green days. So
Mitch, that was all week for me last week. Nothing was working. It's how it goes sometimes. When it rained,
I was almost green for 2 weeks, so I was trying to get there, but wasn't able to get it, and that's how it happens sometimes. And we bounced back on Friday with BBBY, so hey, it is what it is.
I'm gonna head up. I'll be back in about 20 minutes or so we can do some futures trading. I'm gonna go get some sun, get my mood up a little bit. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Ryan, I won't see you tomorrow, but I hope you have a safe flight, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
See ya. Bye, y'all.
Oh my God, Veru went so fast through 20 there, guys. That was it. Didn't even have time to buy it. Veru pushing here. High 2019. We'll see where this ends up going. 2024. Oh my God, Veru, big run here. If you took that trade from just under 19, we're talking about 1980, 1985, trim and trail right here. Huge move here on Veru. Huge move. I said we were going to get 20 prints this week. We got it Monday morning. Got it Monday morning. Mitch, trade of the day. Play it. Trade of the day, bro. Where are you at? Mitch, man, Mitch. Trade of the day here on Veru. It was the setup. We watched this all morning. We actually had this flagged at the 1965 area. We pushed up out of the open and we put that high at 1986. You can see when it came back up here, it danced around this area and then blew through 20, currently at 2065 here. This is absolutely going to be your trade of the day. We had this outlined in the pre-market session. We had a trade out of the gate. We watched it on its curl. We had multiple chat members here talking about how it was curling up and all of that. And we just got a trade here. Absolutely awesome when this works out the way that you'd hope. Absolutely awesome. Great stuff. Great stuff. Looking around here for the next move. Thank you, Chris. This is Veru is a live trading favorite right here. We've traded this with options. We've traded this with stock. We've been watching this since it was 6. We've had a bunch of trollers come in here and make fun of us. So we've been done the entire round on Veru here. Mitch is pinky up with his orange juice. Love it.
Hey, always pinky up. Even if I'm red, it's always a pinky up day. Let's continue moving. We can't let one day determine how we kind of live our lives also. And so at least the only thing that I can think of, hey, August has been an amazing month for me. So I'm just going to continue going. It's okay to have one bad day on Monday, and we'll bounce back Tuesday. We'll see what's going on out there. Definitely the Q's coming back and reclaiming VWAP, trying to get that push back. Let's take a look at the sector outlook and see what moving in the markets. So right now we got defensives kind of leading us up. So it looks like some of the value trade is coming back. I think this is something that we need to look at. Growth has been in the forefront for the last 3 or 4 weeks. Does this start calling that value is the trade that you start seeing moving now? So what would I take a look at? Confectioner is getting that lift today. Hershey's company getting some lift here. Look at this one. This actually looks like it wants to get through the high. Has a lot of highs right above here. Let me go ahead and bring down my money flow. Just keep the RSI and the volume here. And take a look how the average shoe range is expanding here on Hershey's as it tries to get through that level and get to a nice little breakout here. We'll see if it can get above these levels to the 230s and take that next step up. Mondelez is one that I would watch. This one does have a chart that it does want to get back above here, going towards the 65s. It tried to put it in already in the pre-market. Look to see if it gets on up there today. Grocery store is bouncing back. Krispy Kreme actually has earnings towards the end of the week here, and it is getting that nice little strong candle going into those earnings. KR, look at KR, nice little bottoming chart on this one. Has some bottoming around the 47 area. Is Kroger one to watch today or this week? It's interesting stock that's taking the nice little lift right now. Keep these on your radar. Also, you're seeing healthcare up significantly. What is doing well in healthcare? Diagnostics, research, and biotech's coming back today. Some of these like VRDN getting a huge rip. I don't know about this company or why it's moving so fast. Maybe Ryan can look into that, VRDN. But this one's just been an absolute monster today. Up 61% there, guys. Made a move from down about 15. It's almost at 25 now. We'll see what happens there. It's definitely making a big leap on up.
Yeah, VRDN, just to kind of clean this up here, Mitch. VRDN announced positive clinical data from ongoing phase 1 and 2 trial evaluating VRDN-001 in patients with thyroid eye disease, otherwise abbreviated as TED. And they also reported Q2 financial results better than expectations on sales. So you've got positive data and an earnings beat. That's what's going to be driving VRDM. By the way,
Go ahead.
real quick, just to kind of clean up the chat here. Jesse, yes, I am coming to the headquarters tomorrow morning. I am on the early flight out of O'Hare. Tom, looks like Tom is actually now short BBBY for a swing at 1457. Maybe we should take another peek at that one here.
Yeah, I might have taken a look off of it after it did the squeeze on me, guys. We'll see what happens. It did get up there towards 1470s. We'll see if it starts fading away now. You know, it tried to get back there towards the open, didn't get back towards the open. And at least from my pre-market outlook, I said that the high was put in, and that was 1561. I think we're still ways away from that. Just probably didn't execute the best out the gates with it, but dang, triple BY down there, and it's just coming back fast. A lot of volume in that 14 area. So if you see 14 crack on the downside, that's where those will get definitely the squeeze. That's where the squeeze will stop pushing back up these stocks. That's where the bulls, I feel, loaded in here today. And so keep that one on your radar. Tesla trying to come back towards the 916s and rip out through the 920s. This is definitely something to watch. Q's trying to hold here. Will it hold, or will it start just breaking back down? Something to keep on your radar.
Veru looks like it's trying to go for some more highs here. ILAG is currently curling right now. ILAG, we had a small scalp on ILAG earlier, but this stock yanked pretty hard. We've seen this yank before, so be careful if you're going to play that range break. This one's a little bit more dangerous, probably a little bit better buying some of the pullbacks, but even that's risky. Don't kid yourself. So we're watching ILAG and Veru right here, or I am anyway. Veru looks like it wants new highs, I swear. There they go. New highs, Veru.
Might take a really, really small risk here if we get a rejection on Tesla from the 916 area.
Voodoo, I am going to be in Detroit from Tuesday. I leave on Saturday. We have a work event on Wednesday.
The battle's on right here for Tesla. It's going to break on out or turn right back around to the downside here. So I'm taking a quick eye on it.
Let me put your screen up here. I actually haven't been watching Tesla today. Shame on me.
Yeah, this is a nice little setup here for the bulls. Are thinking that, yeah, this can get it back on up there through the 920s. Up one, down one, up two, down two, right? Up three, down three. Shouldn't really break down, let's say, this 913 anymore. It shouldn't be in this area, that's for sure, down towards the 910s. It should give us that lift towards the 920s, but we just put in a wick there. So that's my sign here to take my shot here off the 916. I'm going really tight here. So we're going to put 916.50s or whatever the high is right now, 916.50. All right. So anything above that will get me out. Really small position here. Why I'm giving myself this spot is that if I lose here, I lose very, very tiny. But if it comes back down through that 910, it could really start cracking here and giving us a nice position. We'll see what happens here. If it gives us that nice little lift up again, if it does, it'll stop us out through that high. If not, the bulls will kind of lose out the steam here in the 916s, and it should retrace towards the VWAP. We'll see what happens here as we're taking a really small shot here in Tesla to see if it breaks or not. Remember, I pointed, though, this is a bullish setup here. So the bulls are in control. Let's see if the bears can somewhat get back into it if it comes back towards 912s. If not, anything above that 916.50s going into 917s, we got to get out there. We got to be careful.
You guys, anyone who has seen Cats versus Printers, just know that Buddy, he likes to own the printer. He likes to just lay on top of it and make sure that everyone knows that he owns it. He is not afraid of the printer.
Does that mean the ink's out?
Does that what?
Does that mean the ink is out?
Yes, the ink is out. It's hilarious that you called that.
All right, getting the squeeze here on Tesla. What's going to happen here? Let's see if it pushes above and gets me out, or does it pull back below? There's the pull back below.
Shelly, just so you know, I actually printed out a picture of Enver and I put it around Buddy's scratching post so he can practice scratching Enver up for his blasphemous statements about cats. So I got you there. Voodoo asking me out to dinner at one of these times you roll into the D and you're here through the weekend. We'll hit Sinbad's for dinner. Never had Sinbad's, I don't think. I'll ask my coworkers if we've ever been there. We go to a lot of restaurants, but I can't recall the Sinbad's. I rarely stay through the weekend. I normally leave on the weekend at some point. We'll work something out for sure.
All right, Tesla rejecting that 916. We'll see what happens there. It's about 1043, so let's keep going here. Enver's a hater. Yeah, I agree. If he's hating on the cats, Enver's going to have to go, man. All right, please update on Tesla. I'm looking short now. It rejected that 917 breakout. If you get back to that 917 now, you probably get that breakout. So that's what I'd be looking for if I was a bull. Bear from here on out, we wouldn't want to see it back above that 917, even wicking up there. Now it should just come floating down, crashing down. You should also see the Qs kind of trap and come crashing down also. So you see the Qs try to trap, give that push on up here. Now coming back to VWAP. Now you want to see the Qs break through the lows, 329 if you're short out there. So just be careful. There's a lot of trappiness out there in this market right now. And so we could see that trap kind of turn around. What's the levels getting to? Okay, this is important. I've talked about this today. I wanted to keep an eye out on that RSI. Do we get to the 85, 60 area? That's where I think it really gets to the point where the extremes hit. We're at RSI daily 84.60. So to me, we are getting to that point where the SPY is too expanded and we could see a retrace going into the close. So just be careful out there. For me, this is why I'm starting to get short some tech names. And I think we could see a turnaround, but who knows? It could take till tomorrow. It could take towards later in the week, right? And so we're going to keep watch to see what happens here. The battle is on.
And by the way, while Mitch was giving you a rundown there, we just got a squawk from Charlie regarding a patent for GovX. Remember, GovX has been a trader for us regarding the monkeypox headlines. We just got that squawk. Charlie just read it just a couple of seconds ago. We did get a pop on that. I didn't trade it. I was not ready for this one. But watching GovX, this could be in play now. So we'll have to wait and see. Patent news sometimes can be short-lived. So you saw this pop and drop. We'll see where this ends up going here.
Yep. You want to see the kind of the load up. Is there kind of a big offer at like 265 and it's lining up there? That's what I'd be watching for on the level 2 to see what's hiding up there. What's in the 270s, what's loading up or getting ready for that push to drive into it. We'll see what happens there.
Sorry, I don't have as many shouts on plays. I'm just being a little bit more tactical. I clearly have something in my eye here as well. Trying to look for quality setups. I'm trying to go for a quality over quantity approach today. And so that's slowing me down a little bit. Apron maybe through 450 here if we can get some juice. Welcome, Chris. Thank you for being a new member, Chris. By being a member, you can request stock breakdowns from CMT Mitch himself here. So whenever you feel the need, let us know which stock you want to break down. Do us all a favor. Try and stay away from those OTCs.
All right, we'll see what's going else out there. I'm just keeping an eye out there. Everyone wants to know what's going on in Tesla. Tesla's trying to fight here at the VWAP. Of course it would try to fight at the VWAP. Trying to make its way back towards that 917. If it does, 917, I think it pushes up there towards that 920. And so from here on out, it's just more along watching it here. One of the things that it is doing is that it lines up on a 3, a 5, a 1 hour type of play here for the pullback, right? So bulls are still in control on the 1 hour. The daily outlook also towards the upside, right? And the weekly outlook also towards the upside. And so the bulls are in control here. The question is, will the bears start taking lead here and it crack down, or will it reverse right back up towards the upside and just test down here on the wicks like it did right here? You saw how you saw wicks here and buying pressure here? That's what you want to see it happen again if you're a bull. If you're a bear, you want to take out that low, that 909.67.
Shelly, this is actually a really awesome comment here. Quality over quantity every day. This is exactly right. And I think that especially for newer traders, this is going to be a powerful axiom for you to follow. One of the things that you'll see here on this show, we're talking a lot about new setups, new potential day trades. I know in my personal trading here, I've been doing a lot of scalping, a lot of really small trading just to kind of wade through the market conditions that we have. But this is overall, this is something that everyone should be looking at. Always stick to those quality over quantity trades. Boredom trading, over trading can do a number on your portfolio. So definitely stick to quality over quantity. Trying to do that is best I can here.
Trying to get a swing trade on here.
Ooh, what are you looking at?
None other than Lucid.
Oh, Mitch is going to be a lucid dreamer. ILAG, by the way,
We're trying to
broke through
squish
that
these
358
dreams.
spot we talked about, currently 365, but this stock's been wild here.
All right, there you go. Just got the little bit there. Swing trade on, short side on Lucid. Short side on Lucid. We just grabbed those 1850s. It's a smaller share size, of course. Risk is going to be anything above 1910 will get me out here. So about 60 cents to the up on the risk side. We need at least $1.20 on the plus side. And so we're looking for a move back down really below 17 going to 16. That's where I'll start taking some profit. Swing trades on Lucid.
Herbert Garcia, welcome to the family, my man. Welcome.
There's Tesla starting to break down here. Will it get through that 910 and the 909s? That's where we start seeing the real flush down come. And then towards 905, we can take some profit and at least bounce back some of this loss on the day. Trying to bounce back some. Disney, not looking too bad here. If you guys are looking for bullish stocks, I think this is an interesting pullback here. It pulled back here right towards the close here on Friday and now trying to push back. That's why the first day when it started pulling back there, I was wondering why people were getting too frustrated on that pullback from Disney, because it was a good pullback to buy actually on that 118 pullback. Now Disney looking strong here. You can look for pullbacks towards 122 to hold. It held it pretty high up there today. It only pulled back towards 122.75. It's interesting stock as it's getting back on up. And I think this is going to keep carrying Netflix. So keep these on your radar.
Take care, Shelly. Thanks for your support. Have a great one.
Snapchat. Is it still trying to cover that gap? It is. It is. It's a big gap to fill, but it's trying. Qs, what's up with the Qs? Qs just holding on to a
highs
thread.
here. I saw a couple of $1 call sweeps come through here. I'm not playing this. My thoughts on Mullen, you guys know them, but it is at highs here, so something to keep in mind.
Mullen. That Mullen out, you know.
Is that
Sometimes
like Wyland out, except Mullen out?
No, sometimes you got to go to the dentist to get that molar out, you know.
Molar, I gotcha.
Got that one. Little play. We'll see if it gets through the $1. Sundial, how's the sundial? Sundial was pushing up there to the 350s. Big move there in the cannabis stocks. Look at Tilray with a nice VWAP bounce. Couple VWAP bounces there. Keeping up there to the 431s. I remember when I had this in 350. Oof. On this pullback, it went up to 4 and then it pulled back, stopped me out at 350s, the break even. Looks like I should have tried to size in on the support there. It's looking good here, trying to push on up and continue the momentum. We'll see what happens there in the cannabis stock. CGC also pushing up, almost closed the full gap. Not a bad one to play there. MSOS was another one that I had. At one point, I was looking to see if this was going to have a good day today. It hasn't. Look for it to maybe lag here and then catch the bounce above the VWAP. 1205. So the upside is one to keep on watch. We'll see what happens in these cannabis plays. Tesla finding a little bit of a bounce there. Wouldn't right at the support there. It caught it right underneath those wicks. Remember I talked about maybe we could get those. Maybe we see buying wicks there. Some buying pressure. We got it again here. Right around the 911s, 910s. There's definitely some buyers. So we'll see if it gets back on up there through the 915s. 915s is where you don't want to see it really get back above. If it does that, you're going to probably put the squeeze on some of the shorts. So just be careful out there. We're not going to lose on these shares, and we got 916s. So we'll see what happens here. If we can get the bounce, or does it fade away there? All right, we got about 7 minutes left here. Q's finding some bounce also. It seems like the SPY wants to hold on today. We'll see what happens. Gush. Rosie went for the gush. For the oil move back. Yeah, I mean, it's coming back fast. It is coming back fast there. Drip lost some movement there. Let me see if any news hit the tape there for us on oil. And that's why we started seeing the pushback. All right, looking around.
Apron went through that 450 spot, current high of 460. This has been strong all day today. Big volume sticks on Apron too. This might be in play tomorrow as well, depending on where it finishes.
Housing showing some weakness there. Actual for the NAHB housing index came in at 49. Consensus was 55. Prior was 55. It came in at 49. So kind of showing you the weakness is starting to show up in the housing market. ITB, is that starting to crack there? Yeah, it cracked with that news. Came out at 10 a.m. You could see it here going up 10 a.m., swing right back down to the downside. So you could start looking for these plays to start breaking. These Toll Brothers, stocks like that have been really pushing on the daily, could start breaking back down on the downside. ITB is one that I've been looking at. Is it ever going to really crack? It's just been stair-stepping its way up.
GIGM curling here.
Any chance AMD bounces here? Well, let's take a look here. You do got that 100 underneath you. You can see how you're getting closes that are right near that 997, and then there's some wicks after that. If there's a close below that 997, you got to be careful. But if it wicks there or just keeps catching the bounce, it could come back towards the 101s. But it has been weak since that 101.50, and it just shows me, man, I got squeezed out just on that last push, and then it came back down. So looks like I haven't been off on my trades, just been off on the timing and execution. That is something that can happen, guys. Sometimes you'll be in the right trades and just not trade them the right way. That's going to happen. That's why I always try to ask myself the question, is it because of my system or execution on the day? Why was I in the red today? That's the first question you ask. Was it execution or was it system? For me today, I'm going to say it was execution. And so that's on trader. That's trader's fault. That's me pressing the buttons here.
GIGM right at its high a day here.
All right. Weber Grill is trying to get some lift. It went up there to 825s, now pulled back all the way to 775 here. This has been trying to hold here. The Weber Grills, WEBR, was pushing in the morning because of their earnings. We'll see if it gets back above 8.
GIGM. Sorry for interrupting. GIGM right through that spot there. Literally just scalped that high a day break out. Not even fast. I mean, look at that candle.
Not a bad one there.
Still going higher. I piked it.
Yeah, that's that third drive, right? And so you get that A drive, B drive, C drive. I don't think you should probably get some consolidation up here, and then we'll see if it gets towards that next step. But I usually look for 3 drives and I'm out. BBBY rejected definitely from that 1475, and it's right back down below the VY, putting pressure on the people that bought between 1425 and 14. Tesla now just hanging out there right at the support. Could bounce back here. Qs could also. Now it's just a matter of if the Qs are going to come back or is this the takeout. How's Apple? Apple's starting to look really bearish here. Now we're starting to get that real breakdown here. So it needs to recover 172 or Apple's going to start looking like it wants to crack here. Same thing for Tesla. If it gets back towards 915s, it's probably going to squeeze. If it rejects VWAP right here and just comes right back towards 910s, you probably get that continuation.
All right, Mitch, I got back-to-back meetings coming up here. I'm gonna get rolling.
Get on out of here, my friend. Go enjoy the day. You killed it. You bounced back. Let's go.
That's right, and that's what we always got to do, right? Got to never get too down. As long as you don't wipe yourself out, there's always an opportunity to come back, and that's exactly what we're going to do here. So, Mitch, I will not be on tomorrow because I will be traveling, but I will be with you the rest of the week. Have a great day, everybody. Take care. Thank you for all of the support that you have. And we'll see you.
All right. We'll figure it on out. Thank you, Ryan. And we'll see you at the headquarters now. I'll have to figure out about tomorrow if we're going to do live trading or not, but we'll figure that out tomorrow. I'm not going to stress about that right now. Just got to focus on bouncing back, man. That's what it's all about. All right. We'll see if this can kind of get on back here. Still in this Tesla trade. It just rejected from the VWAP there. We'll look to see if it can take out the lows now. It is looking better, but the big thing is, will the market kind of reject here and start breaking down? We're just watching the Qs here and a couple of the charts to keep on watch. XOM looking strong. That oil play that you talked about, Gush, towards the upside, not looking too bad there. For you trying to hold after that breakout, but not holding too much there. Qs look like they're heading back down there. Tesla look like it's starting to get weak here. Gonna actually kind of get, let's see here. Trying to see if I can get pretty here and try to short a little bit more. Nah, let's just leave it. Let's just let it work there. If it breaks down here, we'll just let it work here. Big candle put in there on oil, so you could get a nice little push up on oil. Maybe look at MRO, see if it can hold that 23, start pushing here. We'll see what happens there. Not a bad play on some oil names. Q's trying to break down. But I'm going to get you guys on over to some futures action. Next up, let's go ahead. Let's see what happened out there in the futures action throughout the weekend and what you guys should be watching for. Let's take a look there. Up next, you guys got Zunaid with some futures action. I'm going to get on out of here. Like always, we will keep battling here on Live Trading with Benzinga. And don't go anywhere, team.